Hey guys, I'm back here with another video, and I'm going to talk about this source that Capcom has overhaul plans for the Resident Evil 4 remake. This is my very first Resident Evil I ever beat before I played all the other ones, to tell you the truth. And it is said here that the new studio M2 has seen its role significantly reduced on the unannounced project. The sources told VGC and mainline Resident Evil Studio Capcom Division 1 has been brought in to lead a new direction. Division 1 are the ones who made RE2 Remake. And I love that game. Specifically all the time. That that was the best remake that ever came out. And I was glad that I ever got a chance to play it. As first reported by VGC last year, the Resident Evil 4 remake has been in development since 2018, led by Osaka based M2, the studio founded by former Platinum Games head Tatsuya Minami. Now, with M2 developers, they're the ones who made RE3 remake, and I have to say I was sadly disappointed in RE3 remake. Not because it was a bad game. It was not. It was really a phenomenal game. It was really good. Really not really. It was just that it was insanely short, and Nemesis was completely scripted. He was not like, because everyone was expecting Nemesis to be like Mr. X, following you all over Raccoon City and just won't stop. Like, you literally just walk all over the place and you never see this guy. Like, you only see him like when you progress through the story, which is pretty bad. And especially when you fight against him, it's even worse because he's insanely easy. Like, what is this? Like, there's like so much hope in Resident Evil, which that's completely unknown. And okay, little has been shared publicly about M2, but people with knowledge of the company said it was partly funded by Capcom and comprised of some former Platinum Games employees, including developers from the Metal Gear Rising and Bayonetta 2 teams. However, sources have indicated that following a key point review late last year, it was decided that M2's role on RE4's remake will be significantly reduced. Capcom's Division 1, the internal team responsible for Resident Evil and Devil May Cry, of course. It's believed that the disagreement that led M2's reduced role involved the studio's desire to stick faithfully to the template of the original RE4. Now, that is good. That is good. That means they pretty much listened to all of our complaints when M2 announced that they were going to make Resident Evil 4 as the next remake. Now, it was like when M2 announced that, everyone was pretty nervous. Like, I was seeing videos of people who were like, I don't know. Like, and everyone was begging, do not change anything. Because in RE3 remake, they took out the clock tower. They took out a lot of stuff that made the game so good. And it was like, why? Why would you do that? So like, when I called my boy about it, I told him that, yo, they took out the clock tower. He was like, what? No, why? Like, they took, like, it was so dramatically bad. And it was even worse that everyone's spending like $60 to $65 just to get the features and everything, and just for a 6-hour game. Like, you could just beat in one day. Like, people had to play the hardest difficulty just to feel that they got their money's worth. I mean, Capcom still got their money. I ain't gonna lie, they still got their money. Otherwise, they wouldn't be making all these remakes, really. Like, hell, look at Resident Evil 5 and 6. Like, those were like really like okay games, really. Because like, it was not the Resident Evil that everyone remembered, which is why RE7 did so well, because it went back to its horror roots, which I ain't gonna lie, that was really terrifying. If I played that game in virtual reality, I probably would have broken my TV. I don't know, because like, it was just ridiculous. Capcom's production team, however, is said to prefer a direction which will see RE4's remake inspired by the original, but with its own unique take on features, story elements, environments not necessarily confined to the blueprint of the original, similar to Resident Evil 2's use for Mr. X, which that was really good. Like I was saying with Nemesis, that he was insanely scripted. It was easy bosses to beat. And here they're saying is that they're saying that the game will be coming out in 2023. I would say, just delay it one more year, 2024. I think will be the best way, because you really want. Resident Evil 4 is everyone's most anticipated fan favorite game. Like any type of screw up on that remake, everyone's gonna be pretty much pissed. I don't even know if they're pretty much be done with Resident Evil for good or whatever. But you cannot screw this game up. You can't. Not even for me. I'll be even pissed off too. Like, come on. But this is gonna be interesting. At least it's coming back to the developers who made Resident Evil 2 remake. To actually make it to what it is. And hey, we'll see how this goes. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know they're gonna probably keep the same facial face of Leon. They got the whole jacket going on. I'm really looking forward to what they will do. Split the village. And they're gonna make it a little more darker than what it was before in the original. I mean, it was just fine because like when you first played Resident Evil 4, you're like you just like wonder what the hell is going on because like I'm thinking like, okay, I'm not fighting zombies, I'm fighting people. Like what the hell, and everyone's trying to kill you. That beginning was where it was like really epic. I was like, how it just began, and it was just crazy. Like it felt like, damn, what am I supposed to do? Especially when you stuck inside the house and you like pushing the bookshelf, covering the walls, the windows, and then just breaking. And I'm like, golly, and then you gotta run, you running low on ammunition, and you got the guy with a chainsaw. Oh, and then now what's not even worse is the fact that when you go up to the tower, they start shooting rocket launchers at you. I was like, what the hell? Nah. That ain't just getting crazy. But yeah, that's why I was like, yo, keep it for what it is right now. I'm glad that Division 1 is taking over right now instead of M2 because like I said, everyone was pretty worried about this M2 studio. It's because the way they did RE3 remake, just did not make any sense. Especially, with the multiplayer that nobody ever plays. I mean, I'm not gonna say nobody, but I don't see anybody hyping it up. But hey, and then you got REA Village, which they're doing their multiplayer, which y'all just saw in the showcase, reverse. And I have to say it's okay. I'm not really too hype about the multiplayer because I don't see Resident Evil as a multiplayer online type of game, really and truly. But I mean, the many games that they did in the original Resident Evil 4 was good. You shoot as many zombies or monsters and you gain points out of it. Same thing with Resident Evil 6. Like I even have a friend who enjoys playing that. And we play like multiplayer. We play and we enjoy it, and then see who gets the highest score. Like, if they do it like that and make it online, that would be great. That would be really great. We join forces and then we just like get the points we need. But I don't know. We'll see where this goes. All right. We still got a long way to go. It's not really. They might confirm it. They say it's 2023, but we'll see. They might change their mind. They might delay it give it another year, because they want Resident Evil. Of course, they're gonna let Resident Evil 8 Village play out for the way, just like how they did with Resident Evil 7, and see where it goes. After everyone beats Resident Evil 8 Village and get it out their system, now everyone's just gonna be expecting Resident Evil 4 remake, which pretty much now people are like wondering what about Code Veronica or Resident Evil Outbreak. But Code Veronica, I have to admit, it's not one of my. It's really good, but it's not one of my favorite Resident Evils. You know, but it's a really good game. It's really good. Outbreak, I never truly played it. really, I never was actually interested in playing Outbreak, even though I heard it was good. Well, like I said, we'll see what happens. See what they do with this. But anyways, that's the end of this video. Make sure you comment, like, share the video, hit the bell notification. Tell me what y'all think about the new leadership of the RE4 remake. Are you happy? Are you disappointed? Are you expecting? What year do you think this game's gonna come out? We'll talk about it once we get more news. All right. See y'all in the next video.